Hey guys, this is G. 3 reasons why you should not be complaining about not making any money with social vending machine. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy G. I've been with social vending machine almost since it first started, right? And since then, I've gotten pretty close with Brian and with Vanessa and with my boy Sid, right? And when this concept first came out, I was like, wow, this is very interesting. I used to sell cars, right? So I knew how car dealerships worked, and I knew how sales managers and general managers think, right? So this made a lot of sense. Only problem is Facebook made some changes and basically killed it in the water, right? Now, was that your fault? No. But why should you complain about it? It doesn't make sense. 3 things, guys. 3 reasons why you should stop complaining. 1, without any risk, there's virtually no reward. Doesn't mean you got to have a lot of risk to have a lot of reward, but you have to lessen your risk by having an education. When you make a decision to move on something, make the decision and act, right? Act with power. Because what's the worst case scenario? It doesn't work out. Well, guess what? I haven't met one rich person who had their first idea work out and they didn't have to do nothing else because they didn't learn nothing if that happened, right? So that's the first reason why you should stop complaining, because you have to take risk. And when you take risk, sometimes it doesn't work. But you have to fail hard and fail early so you can win, all right? Second reason why you should stop complaining. Again, things change all the time. Let me give you an example. Back in the day when Craigslist was a big deal for marketers, right? Craigslist, you could go on Craigslist and post 1,000 ads in an hour, right? For whatever your reason is, whatever your business is, what you're selling something, whatever it is. You post 1,000 ads on Craigslist back when Craigslist was the bomb, right? You're going to get at least 1% of those people. That's 10 people joining your business a day, right? It's crazy. I know guys who made their bones on that. I know guys who turned into internet gurus from posting ads on Craigslist, thousands. One change to Craigslist algorithm. Done. Going from $100,000 a month to 0 in 24 hours, right? But guess what? Things change. And what's the best way to fix things when they change? Being able to quickly correct and adjust. Just like a plane. An airplane flying from Minneapolis to Chicago ordinarily takes about a half hour, right? You spend more time in the airport than you do actually flying to Chicago from Minneapolis. But guess what? Every plane in the air is off course about 90% of the time. How do they get there on time? More or less, being able to quickly correct and adjust. Simple. So guess what? When those systems change, here's another good example. Google. There were guys who were making millions of dollars a month by just knowing how to use Google SEO and make their business work. Guess what? Google changed their algorithm back in 2010 or something like that. Bam, Google slap, they called it. Guys went from 100 grand a month, some guys making 100 grand a day, to 0 overnight. What did they do? Hopefully they corrected and adjusted, right? So again, guys, being able to quickly correct and adjust, that's how you do it. But guess what? When social vending machine, Facebook changed their algorithms, bam. It changed the marketplace, it changed everything. But what did you do? Most of you complained. Why did you complain? Well, it doesn't do what I say. They said it was going to do. They're crooks. No, they're not crooks. They're business people, right? There's very few real crooks in the business world. Very few real crooks, right? Most people are just trying to figure stuff out. And sometimes they take less than scrupulous approaches. I'm not saying that's what Sid or Brian are doing, because they're not. I know these guys, right? They're trying to help you make money. And in turn, they make money. That's how it works, right? Guess what? When Facebook changed how they do things, it changed how SVM will work. So what did you do? Did you complain, or did you correctly adjust and correct, right? I did. I correctly and quickly corrected and adjusted, all right? That's why I am where I am today. That's why I'm telling you right now, this is how you fix it. And the third reason why you should never be complaining about SVM right now, especially, is this. Check this. If you started when I did, which was over a year ago, you have at least one Facebook group that has at least 10,000 people in it. Well, guess what? I've got 20 groups, but one group particularly, Texas Trucks for Sale, has at least 30,000 members. At least. I don't remember, I haven't checked it, but it grows about 30 members a week, right? Every week, 30 new people join that group, right? It just keeps growing. If it ain't 50,000 right now, it will be soon, right? So what do all of those people have in common? One, they like trucks. Two, they're either buying a truck or selling a truck. Three, they use gasoline. Unless your group is a EV group, meaning electric vehicle, or a bicycle group, everybody in your groups have one thing particularly in common. They're buying gas and they're complaining about it. How can you fix that? Same way I fixed it. I can't change the price of gas. I don't have control over that commodity. But what I can do is change how often I buy it, right? I can change my miles per gallon. I can change how often I get an oil change. I can make sure I don't have to buy another vehicle for the next 20 years because my engine's going to be pristine, right? And I can make money because the more money you make, the less you complain about little stuff. You don't major in minor things. So the third biggest reason is if you have groups, and I'm assuming you do if you're in social vending machine. I don't care if you started today, you got groups, right? And if you got groups, those groups are growing every day. If you're doing the right thing, if you're doing what they told you to do. And if you've been in the company for a while, you have groups. And everybody in those groups, for the most part, are buying gas. Help them save money and help them make money at the same time. And you will put an additional $10,000, $15,000, $25,000 a month in your pocket by helping people, because every time they pump gas, you get paid. Are you ready? Click on the link. All right. Stop complaining. Complaining does nothing for anybody. Just like complaining about gas prices, it does nothing for anybody, including you. But what if you had an option? What if you had a way to fix that? Click on the link. This is your boy G. I'll talk to you again soon. And as always in parting, I wish you peace. And if it moves, it's gotta accelerate.